Good morning. Salam alaikum. Blessings, peace and blessings be to all who watch this video today. Not too much, 45 degrees in Philly. Cloudy day. That is the forecast for Philadelphia. I hope you guys are doing good. I wanted to make up a story, right? And the story goes in line with the two previous videos that I have put out. Okay? The two previous ones, if I'm not mistaken, that I have put out. So I want to make up a story and link that story with the two previous videos and give you kind of what was I talking about. And I know you guys understood. I mean, you guys, I know whoever watched this in English, you guys read perfect English and understand perfect English. So, you know, but I figure, you know, just for fun and just for giggles and maybe get some more understanding of what I am trying to communicate and to give to others out there. You understand? Whether you guys be priests, priestesses, engayos, or just people who are looking or interested into getting into the ATRs, whether it be Ifa, whether it be Ocha, you know, we say Santeria, but Ocha, or whether it be in Kisimalongo, Palo Mayombe, you know, Palero, whatever, you know, doesn't matter. But like I said, I want to make something that kind of brings a little bit, a little more flavor to what I was speaking on the videos that I put out, speaking about, you know, the practitioners that have certain enkisis that they deal with them in certain ways, you know, like some will do certain jobs and certain will not do it, and then some will do whatever, because there are really no limitations in Kisimalongo. The limitations that are put by man or are put by the spirit in there, unless you have that spirit in a way that you guys are of an understanding that, like I said, what the priest says goes, you know. So let's give a little scenario. So let's start off with, I'm the victim. Well, I'm not the victim. Well, let's say I'm locked up for assault and battery to a female. Meaning I beat up a female, right? I get out on bond, on bail, and now I go looking for help from a practitioner of any of these ATRs, Ifa, Ocha, or in Kisimalongo, right? And I go, I get a consultation. I speak to the priest or priestess, tell them what's going on, what do I want done. And I go ahead and get work done. And I come out, in some way, I come out free, either from all charges, or I come out with not having to do jail time. Maybe some community service, maybe paying some fines and cost of the courts, maybe some probation, but it's better than being inside, right? And it's better than doing the years that they wanted to give you. So it worked, you know. I'm out. Now down the line, and it can happen anytime, a week, 2 weeks, a month, the next day, whatever, down the line, the priest did the job, or the priestess, I'm good. Down the line, I come out, and now I catch myself another charge. This time, I just didn't beat up a woman. There was rape involved. Now, what you got to sit back and look at is the person that you helped out to get out of the situation that they were in. First of all, on a reading, if the Tata or the Yaya divinates and something is brought to their attention, that they find out that you are here for that type of help, a lot of them will not help you. Why? Because of what I said previously. Now you went, and not only did you, the first time that you beat up a woman, now you sexually abuse or harass that woman. So you see how things could backfire. You see how for a little bit of money, or for not caring, or not having some type of limitation, what it could do to another person. You know, what about if that person, after you help them, does some type of child abuse, or commits murder, kills a kid, or a mother, or a grandmom? What about that? You understand? These are the type of things that I'm trying to bring your focus to. Okay, you could be of those that you don't care, because see, once we in the Munanso, it's totally different than when we out here in the world. And I understand that, and we that practice in Kisimalongo, we understand this. We changed. We in another world. Once we in the Munanso, once we in wherever we at, with our religious things are at, because I say religious just for people to understand, wherever our spiritual receptacles and things are at, once we go into that place, our perspective changes. Now we are people different than what we are here in the world as a regular citizen here in the United States, where we have to follow certain rules and certain things here and work and survive, and you know, it's different, it changes. But even if this change happens, there has to be some point where you as a muntu, as a being, a human being, have to look at and put a kind of stop on what would you do and what would you not do. I would advise for you guys to have a limitation of what not to do and what to do. Now, if you guys do not care, or have your inquisis built that way that what you say goes, and because you in that other world, you're not no more out here spiritually, then you do whatever you want to do. It's up to you. But all I'm trying to bring to your attention is, that could be your sister, that could be your nephew, that could have been your grandmother, that could have been your mom, your aunt or aunt. You know, so this is where, you know, some of us kind of put a barrier and we put limitations. Because in that room, everything goes. Everything goes. Whether you want to say good or bad. There's like I said, there's no limitation. Everything goes in that room. But also you, as a priest or priestess, what is the limitations, if any, that you have established that you would do or not do. If there are any, if there are none, it's fine. If you have some type, it's fine also. But as priests and priestesses and practitioners, we have to see and look at things in different perspectives and different ways. You understand? You don't want to be helping out. I wouldn't want to help out a rapist. I wouldn't want to help out a child abuser, a woman beater, a person that disrespects their mother and forgets about, the lady that brought them into this world. That's, and yeah, you guys would say, well, how would I know that? What that person did, or how that person is? Well, if you have an Inkisi, the person doesn't have to know you asking about how that person is or what he did. If you want to get deep into finding out who that person is, you in front of your Inkisi don't even have to speak. Here to that Inkisi and divinate. And then you, as a practitioner, you make the judgment call. I'm going to do this and do that, or I'm not going to do anything. Or I'm going to help this person to this point, and the rest I won't do. Or I'm just going to send them to somebody else, or tell that person I cannot do that, or the spirit says no, or something. See, there's some type of wisdom, or we would say play that you have to do, because you are, as a practitioner, gonna get people of all walks. And if you are of those that help everyone because you feel as though you like to help, and they pay you your derecho and you want to do it, but always take on the account, who are you helping? I'm not saying that you cannot help a rapist, but I won't. That's where we draw certain limitations of what we do and what we don't do, no matter if we're in that other world. Because in that other world, everything goes. There's no good and there's no bad in that other world. When I say the other world, in that spiritual house, when you're in front of your Inkisis and your Ngangas and you're doing whatever, there's no limitations. There's no good or bad. It's what you got to do, is what you got to do, and that's it. But it's up to you to set a barrier, to set a limitation. You understand? And I just wanted to bring like a little story in like that, for you guys to kind of catch it, whoever hasn't caught it, and see. Because you are going to get them. You are going to get all types of people. You are going to get people that could be murderers, and you're divinating for them right next to you. And you got to watch out who comes to your house and who you leave, if they come with somebody else, because everybody can't go into the room. Only the person is being consulted. So if they come with other people and you have them in your house and you have another person with you in another place, let's say in a room or in a outdoor barn or whatever, where you have your things at, you don't know who's in your house and you don't know even who's with you. So these are a lot of things that you have to look and take into consideration, And like I said, if you don't care because you're on that other side and whatever thing goes, that's you. You understand? But look at the little story that I put, or the little scenario, and picture yourself doing something for someone that you yourself are disgusted of. And then you will kind of understand what I'm talking about. Short video. Salam alaikum, alaikum salam. Have you guys a great day. Peace.